Hey, Moline High School. This video is just for freshmen. So I'm going to do a shorter version of the course request instructions just to kind of give everyone another overview of what you need to do to get your course requests into Skyward so that when you meet with the counselors next week on Monday and Tuesday, you are a little bit more prepared to talk about the classes you want to take for next year. We're going to skip over this, but we'll say the when and the where. So, class of 2027, the freshmen, you get to request your classes. It already started. I know it opened up a little bit late. Sorry that it didn't open up over the weekend, but you are going to have until this Friday, the 26th at 3 p.m. Again, this slideshow presentation is on the Moline website. It's also going to be available in your Google Classroom. So you can click on this, so you can do all this. Current freshmen, the course request sheet is a sheet that we talked about a little bit in our last video, but this sheet is really good to look at to help you see what kind of courses you will be recommended for, what you'll be taking next year, and then the electives that you can choose along with alternates. This is a really good sheet to go back to and look at. But again, your request must be entered in Skyward by 3 p.m. on January 26th. Then you will meet with your counselors on January 29th and 30th. So the first 2 days of second semester during your English class. We're going to go here to freshmen. So on January 29th, if you have English class periods 5 through 7, you're going to go to the cafeteria. And if you have English class during periods 1 through 4, then periods 1 through 3, you go to the cafeteria. And for period 4, Miss Garrity, Miss Borman, Mrs. Hoffman will be in the BPAC lobby, and Mrs. Murphy Flynn and Miss Stone will be in the library. Okay, why we do this? We talked about this before, that you need 21 and a half credits to graduate. So again, this is from the course catalog. So I'll show you again the link to the course catalog. You can see what high school requires. And if you're going to go to a 2 to a 4-year college, you should think more about taking some extra classes. Okay, the links on this page, the 24-25 course catalog. This is a really important document that you can look through that tells you the courses. And a lot of this information that I'm giving you is in this course catalog. So clicking on the course catalog is going to tell you the required credits that you need. Tells you attendance requirements, maximum age, additional requirements, anything that you need to know. The course catalog is what we go by to answer questions, to follow rules. All the different things are in here. Then if you keep scrolling all the way down, it is going to do the departments. So it starts with the EL department, and then it goes in alphabetical order. So after that, you're going to have business and technology. So here are the courses. And then if you keep scrolling, the course descriptions are next. The course catalog is a great resource to look for. The course options spreadsheet. So Mrs. Murphy Flynn put this into made it an assignment in Google Classroom. So this spreadsheet is just another way to look at your courses. So if you look over here, you're going to be 10th graders next year. So anything that has an X that's highlighted right here, that is in this kind of like beige color, if there's an X next to it, you are allowed to take it as a sophomore. Now, let's say you want to do Help Desk 1 and you kind of hover over it a little bit. I'm sorry. There we go. That's the weighted grades in the course catalog. If you scroll over this way, Help Desk 1, right here, it tells you what the course is about. You can read about it. The other thing when you're looking at this spreadsheet is the word or. That means that you can take it first or second semester. If you see the word and in the middle, it's an all-year class. So it's either a first or second semester, or if it says the word and, it is an all-year class. So let's look down here. For English classes, you are required to take an English class. If you want to take an English elective, the only English elective you're available to take is speech as a sophomore, and acting. Those are the only two classes you're allowed to take that are electives for English. Again, if you want to read about them, if you scroll over here and you go over to hover over it right here, it will tell you the course description. So that's what this form is for. It's to help you pick electives. Then you have your visual arts courses. So in other words, like art classes, world language classes. Keep scrolling. Your music classes are here, and you can see these are all year-long classes. Family and consumer science courses. So parenting, 1 semester only. You can only pick it for first semester or second semester. That's how this spreadsheet works. So you can use the spreadsheet to look up classes, or again, you could use the course catalog to look up classes as well. These are just two different options on how to look up electives you want to take. The only other thing I want to remind you is when you look at your scheduler in Skyward, there will be some courses that are already preloaded. That means that teachers have recommended them for you. If you are unable to remove a class, that means your counselor needs to do it for you, and that will be a conversation that you have with your counselor. We're going to skip through the Blackhawk College and the dual enrollment, and the Area Career Center. We'll talk more about those later. Couple things I want to remind you as you're requesting classes. You will only be able to register for 6 credits in Skyward, 6 even numbers and 6 odd numbers, for a total of 12 classes. You should also register for 4 alternates, 2 for first and 2 for second. If you want to take 7 classes, your counselor has to help you, and you need to be taking a band or a choir, a world language, or an engineering. The big thing is you cannot request classes you've already taken unless they can be repeated, which would be band or choir. And do not request a class more than one time. If you request a class more than one time, that's not going to give you a guarantee you'll get it. We're going to take one of them away, just so you're aware of that. Finally, this is a big one. For your guys' age. Driver's Ed is an elective class. You have to request Driver's Ed in order to take the class. We are not going to ask every single student if they want to take Driver's Ed. You have to request it. You have to let us know. In order to request the class, your birthday must be before April 1st of 2009, and then you can request it for first semester. If your birthday is before September 1st, you can request it for second semester. Requesting for both semesters, we will take one of them away based on your birthday. You only need to request it one time. The people who get into Driver's Ed are based on their birthdays. Just so you're aware, that's how it works. It's based on birthday. And you must pass 8 classes in the previous 2 semesters prior to enrollment in order to take the class. That is an Illinois state law. And again, just to repeat, you are enrolled on your birthday order and when you request it. So if you want to take it next year, you must request it. One more time, going over the instructions on how to request classes in Skyward. When you are inside of Skyward, you're going to click on the word schedule. When your schedule pops up, there's going to be a course request now open. You're going to click on request courses for 24-25. Here is where the list of courses show up. You can do a search at the bottom based on the course numbers. When you, and then it'll display course information when you highlight over the course number. It'll tell you what the course is about. When you are ready to add a course, over here, you highlight it, hit add course, it moves to the right side. Same with underneath where it says remove course. If you want to remove it from the right side, you highlight it, hit remove course, and it moves back over. You're going to keep adding courses for each course that you want to request, and you add them till they're all full up over here on the box on the right. When you have selected all coursework, you should be registered for 12 classes. That are 6 classes that are odd numbered, which are first semester, and 6 classes that are even numbered, which is second semester. There's going to be a total request scheduled. There should be a 12 right up here at the top. Then you can go pick alternate courses in case any of your other courses end up getting full or don't run. So you can go in and click request alternates. Once you click on that, you're going to do the same thing as you did before. When you're on this page, you're going to go through the courses and you're going to hit add courses, and then they're going to show up on the right side again. This time they're going to have the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 in front of them with arrows. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the priority of the class you want to take. So the class you really want to take the most out of your alternates is number 1, down to your least favorite number 4. You use these arrows to move them up and down on the screen. Okay, finally, just giving you all the numbers. These are all the numbers of students total. We have 2,209 students going to be in the school next year. If you have any questions, you can email your counselor or just plan on writing down your questions and be ready to talk to your counselor about your schedule on Monday and Tuesday of first and second semester. I hope everyone has a great finals week, and we will talk to you all on Monday. Have a great rest of your week. Bye, Moline.